Crystal Beecham, and welcome to the September edition of Pulse of the Parish. Summer is drawing to a close, and so is the parish's annual road treatment program. Ride along with us today to learn more about this very important parish program. Disc golf is also in full swing, and we're recapping the first disc golfing tournament to be held in Caddo Parish. And finally, how well do you know your Caddo Commissioner? We're kicking off our Get to Know Your Commissioner series here on Pulse of the Parish. There's lots to see, so let's go. The parish's road treatment program is the Public Works Department's largest capital project. The program is vital to the citizens of Caddo Parish because it allows us to maintain and accelerate improvements and reduce the repair cycle of the parish's over 800 square miles of roads and bridges. The 2024 cycle of roads is currently underway, resurfacing over 40 square miles across Caddo Parish.
Our road treatment project provides about 43 miles of pavement maintenance on our roads. So we inspect our roads, each road, and the road that's in the worst condition, those are the roads that we include in the program for that year. Well, it ensures that our roads are provided the necessary maintenance that they need, that they deserve. And again, this is a critical function to our operations in public works because again, we're dedicated to our roads, we're dedicated to making sure that we provide the maintenance of our roads and bridges. And my responsibility is managing capital projects relative to our roads, our bridges, and our drainage infrastructure projects. So I'm very passionate about this project because it provides great value for the parish, for our citizens, and it ensures that our roads reach their maximum life cycle. And what this means is that we expect to provide maintenance on our roads at least once every 20 years. And that's very imperative because if we neglect our roads, then that might mean that we might have to rebuild the entire road, and those costs are exorbitant. So we try to make sure that our roads stay on a 20-year life cycle so that we can provide necessary maintenance and repairs on each road in the parish. So as you can see here, our asphalt has been laid, and what we're doing right now is rolling the asphalt, and that ensures that it stays compacted to the pavement. That's good consolidation and good compaction, and that's what you see right here taking place with the roller operator. This is the paver operator, and what he's doing right here, he's distributing the asphalt onto the road so that it distributes and lays evenly. And so this is the paving operation where the asphalt is distributed and laid into the road, and then the paver comes by and rolls it. So this is the paving operation, the laying and pouring of the asphalt onto the road.
There's frisbee, there's golf, and then there's disc golf. The fun and excitement of disc golf is sweeping across Caddo Parish.
I'm Kevin Pelton I'm president of the Shreveport-Bossier Disc Golf Union, and I'm also the tournament director for the Earl G. Williamson Classic up here in Oil City. And this is a Caddo Parish Parks Department event. They're our primary sponsor, and they've provided us with all these amenities and improved the course from what it was 6 or 7 years ago. They put a lot of money and time and effort into making this a premier course in the area. Disc golf is just like regular golf. You're going to play 18 holes, and the lowest score wins. Let's say if you call it every throw is a point, the person who makes the least throws at the end of the day is the one who wins the round. So we use golf discs instead of a ball and a club where you hit the ball with the club. We're actually going to throw the disc around the trees, through the trees, over the bushes, down the creek, over the creek, and use shape shots around the trees to make your access to the hole.
They're actually, some of them have beveled edges. You have different ones from distance drivers all the way down to putters. And so it's a great sport. Most people, when they get into it, they can get in it at a low cost and begin playing right away. From all ages, from the youngest that is walking all the way to the oldest that, you know, if you're still able to even move around, even in the wheelchair, I've seen people playing. So.
I've never been here. I love the course so far. I think I'm doing pretty good at it. There's still a lot of golf left, but I really appreciate everything that the parish has done. It looks great out here.
I think it's great to see a little town reach out and grab an advantage anywhere they can. I'm from a little town too, so 3 cheers go out to Caddo for stepping up and making us feel really welcome here today. I've been playing disc golf for about 12 years. I'm thrilled to be out here today representing Innova Disc Golf, Choice of Champions, and I'm out here because all my friends in Shreveport are worth spending the day with.
Happy to be here, hanging out again with all our friends and stuff from Shreveport and outside the area. And really appreciate all you've done. I'm sponsored by Cloud9 Disc Golf here locally.
I am 36 years old. I've been playing disc golf probably about 8 to 9 years. Actually, I'm born and raised here in Shreveport. Just moved down to Alexandria about 9 years ago, started playing disc golf, and then I was like, man, this is an awesome sport. I want to come back home and play it. So I'm pretty excited that the Shreveport Bossier Disc Golf Union, that they have, installed this course so that we have another great course to come and play and have a great time.
The original course that we had wasn't taken care of very well. It was really small. We're just given the land around the ball field, so it really wasn't a very challenging course at all. It was something that was just kind of a novelty, really. But since the director's come in, Patrick Wesley, he's done a lot of work. He worked with me. I worked with him at SPAR before he came here to the Caddo Parish Parks, and he's really excited about disc golf. He loves it as an alternative sport, and we have lots of players in town that play. So he's really made a good commitment to us in making this a top-notch course and giving it the most amenities we can really have to draw players up here to the Oil City community.
My name is John Paul. I live in Highland. I grew up in Shreveport. I went to public school in the magnet system, graduated in 2001, and went away to college and grad school and law school, and then decided that I was tired of living in big cities and I wanted to move back home to a nice-sized city where it was easy to make friends and know your neighbors, and you had space to grow a garden and start a business and meet new people. Well, I had been interested in capturing some of the wealth that is wasted in our city and in our region, particularly our rainwater, for a long time. And I realized that one way to do that and to spread the word that we could have a more stable environment where we had better ability to grow crops to feed our population and supply our restaurants with delicious food like they do in California or other countries, would be to start to passively capture it, and that the government could play a big role in doing that. First of all, by paying for it, also by finding land or by incentivizing it, and also paying for nonprofits like Shreveport Green and other organizations to do the same thing. So my first goal was food security for our city, and particularly the ability to generate wealth beyond security. When I learned more about the job, I became interested in many of the other responsibilities that it has, particularly animal control. We've had a long-standing history here of overpopulation because of just careless breeding, just like irresponsible pet ownership from a modern perspective. And so I've put a lot of effort into trying to control that. I also became interested in different forms of mosquito control, which is something that we do here in the parish government, and maybe isn't a very attractive topic to some people, but there's nothing more attractive than not being bitten by a mosquito. So it takes some planning to achieve that, and so I've put some effort into that as well. There are other topics, of course, that I like to work on. Zoning is a huge one. A zoning policy can be exercised over an entire jurisdiction, and it can have the effect of constantly by small amounts suppressing economic activity or constantly by small amounts increasing it. And you have to make sure that it's moving in the right direction and not the wrong one. My favorite thing about District 4 probably is the restaurants and the walkability. There are many neighborhoods where it's safe and appealing to stroll around before or after dinner. There are many fine eating establishments, not just fast food chains and stuff like that, but really local, passionate people about producing edible and drinkable culture in District 4. Preventing abandonment, which is the first step, and then blight and crime follow, is one of my major goals for our district. And so I'm very interested also in historic preservation of Highland and South Highland because of the structure's beauty. There's so many fabulously constructed homes that can't be reproduced anymore. So my favorite things about Caddo Parish are the beautiful homes and parks and civic infrastructure from downtown to South Highlands in particular, and also the beautiful countryside around Ellerby Road, where my parents have a property, and life seems peaceful and perfect. Well, probably most people know that I have 2 wonderful dogs, and that's part of the reason that I care so much about other people's dogs, because I have that same feeling for my dogs. They're both shepherd mixes. I'm a hobby farmer, and I also have pet ducks and chickens. And something that everybody should know is that duck eggs are way healthier and tastier than chicken eggs. And you can have ducks in your yard, and they are not a nuisance.
Well, that's a wrap on the September edition of Pulse of the Parish. As always, you can join us every first Friday of the month at noon for a look at all things new happening right here in Caddo Parish. We'll see you next time.